Hello, hello, my beautiful beloved. So grateful to be connecting with you. It has been a little while. I am currently in India and it's been quite an adventure. I had only a couple of weeks in between getting back from Peru and then getting on the plane to go to India. So it was kind of a busy time. I was finishing up getting all the teachings ready for the pilgrimage that I'm leading, Tantra and Transformation, that starts shortly. And just getting everything prepared for that. So I was kind of deep in it, and also kind of just deep in some process after coming back from the ayahuasca retreat in Peru. That is a powerful, powerful, powerful medicine, no joke. So I've been really integrating and processing all that came up with that. And I was shown so many things. Part of it was like my own goddess energy, my divinity, and the truth of who I am and who we all are, right? What's underneath all of this fear-based energy and all these unhealthy belief systems we've taken on from society and all the weird sexual guilt and shame, and so much was cleared out, and I was shown so much during that retreat. And now there's kind of a dissolving process. What's getting in the way of my being fully in that and embodying my truth and the truth of who we are? So it's been a process, and it goes deep. The retreat part, the actual ceremonies are just the beginning, right? So, and then to go like explore Peru for more, and that was just so magical. Peru, I highly recommend putting that one on your bucket list if you haven't been there yet. Just like, and if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. It is gorgeous and stunning, and the people are amazing. The food is exquisite. There's just so much going on down there. It's just wow. I can't wait to get back. And that Lake Titicaca, sacral chakra of the planet, like the energy was off the chart. I did some videos on that. You'll want to check those out if you're interested. The sacral chakra breathing, and then I think I just did some reporting from there. It was because it was such a powerful energy. So check those out for sure. Yeah, and then getting back to Portland, and again, like I said, getting ready for the pilgrimage and just hopping on a plane to India, which is like my home away from home. It's such a powerful spiritual energy here, and a lot of other things too. It's a really intense place. I'm in Varanasi, which is the oldest inhabited city in the world, and there is a lot of people here and a lot of really old stuff. There's a lot of temples. There's a lot of grime and dirt and garbage and filth and beauty, and just it's very polluted. It's yeah, it's all the things. I wouldn't probably recommend coming here unless you're on a spiritual path, because it's pretty intense. And but the energy, the spiritual energy, the temples are just amazing. So I've gotten to go to I ended up being right next to a Ma Durga temple, and Durga is just such a powerful goddess energy, and this temple has been extremely important to me in my journey. I've been to Varanasi a number of times, and this temple has always been super special to me. And I knew I was in the area, but I didn't realize I was going to be right next to it. So I've been able to go over there every day, every morning, and start my morning off with this gorgeous, powerful energy, and just having just the most amazing insights and awarenesses, and an energy of love like I've never known before. Love that is more embodied and not just kind of fleeting. It's like this deep heart opening that's been really started with that. I mean, I've been working on that for quite some time, right? Opening the heart. Yeah, that's the whole point for me on the spiritual journey, is really opening my heart to love and knowing that I am love. So that's been going on for a long time, but some real big openings and awakenings happened during that ayahuasca retreat, and so much was cleared from my heart space. I mean, I could just feel I was radiating. You could feel the heaviness and the denseness there. It was just really being, I wasn't want to say chipped away, because chipped is too, it was like torn away, like ripped away, just really heart opening, heart expansion. And so now getting here, I'm kind of seeing just like how much was moved, and how much more open my heart is. And I'm just feeling flooded with this love energy in a way that I've never known before. And that's been just wildly powerful. And kind of seeing more of my truth and more how embodied some things are. I guess there's some I've had a lot of downtime here too, and I've just been allowed to go into my process. Part of me, if you've been watching my channel, it's all about this balance of the sacred feminine, sacred masculine, and our sacred sexuality, sacred union, but within, always within, right? First, as within, so without. If our external world is reflecting to us imbalance and disharmony, that's a real obvious reflection of what's going on within us, right? So it's about harmony and balance with the feminine and masculine within first. So what was my point there? I was going on something. Shoot, I just kind of totally lost what I was saying, but so got here, and oh, that's right. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I'm getting excited. The energy here is just so palpable, and I'm just really feeling it right now. It's really beautiful. My masculine has been really kind of wanting to do and continue to put out videos and make content, but that's just not where I'm at right now. I'm in this deep integration and deep diving and really, getting into all my practices and getting into teachings and getting into these really amazing books and just in it, which is why we come to India, right? Which is why we go on pilgrimage to anywhere that's special to you, that's sacred to you, that has meaning for you. That's why we go, to really get into our process. So I've been in this kind of like struggle, and then today I'm just like, just stop and allow myself to just don't create story, don't feel in lack, don't feel like I need to do. So, and it's funny because when I finally was able to really let go, now I'm creating a video, so that cracks me up. This is part of letting go. Once we just let go and let things naturally arise and transpire, it flows, right? I had this tension within about feeling a need to keep my channel going or else everything's going to fall apart. It's not. If this channel's meant to be, if people are meant to come to it, they're going to. Me taking a few weeks to dive into my process, that's only going to make it better, right? Because that's what we're here for, and that's what this channel is all about, supporting us in our process, supporting us in pilgrimage. Our life is a pilgrimage. How do we create a pilgrimage out of our entire life, So I'm all about it, and I'm all about visiting these really sacred, beautiful spots on the planet. Beautiful spiritually, I guess. I don't know if Varanasi is... There's beauty here, absolutely, but there's like beauty in the chaos and destruction. This is Lord Shiva's city, and one of Shiva's attributes is the Lord of Destruction, and the city absolutely embodies that. There is destruction everywhere. It is nuts. They just tear stuff up all the time. It's in this constant destruction mode. It's really interesting. And a lot of the things that I fell in love with, or I've been in love with since many times that I've come here, they're no longer. COVID, I haven't been here since COVID. I was here right before COVID happened, and then that was January of 2020. I was here, and I have not been able to get back because there was restrictions. They weren't letting people in, and then just timing and such. So this is my first time back, and some of my favorite places are no longer. I don't think they survived COVID, and some of the ghats are like covered with silt. There was a flood before I got here. The Ganga rose up, and there's silt everywhere, so I can't take some of my usual walks. It's just really interesting. So, but that's life, right? Impermanence, change, and destruction, and maintenance, and creation. So it's creating new traditions, creating new rituals. So that's been kind of fun, exploring and finding new things. When those old things go away, then we're forced into new, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We don't want to get stuck in ruts, right? So in that sense, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the change that's been happening here. So what else did I want to say? I just kind of wanted to, I guess, check in and say, during the pilgrimage when I'm leading that, I will not be creating videos. So I'm going to be staying off of technology. That's an important piece of this pilgrimage, is stepping away from that, and giving a break. And we all get so into our devices, right? I love it. I love all the teachings I connect with. I love watching YouTube teachings and astrology podcasts and stuff. So, really to check out of that for a little while. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, a challenge for sure, but totally filled with so much more other content, other life content. So excited for that. Let's see. I found a book. I promised myself I wasn't going to get books here. I'm such a book person, but then I just collect them and don't read them. But I found a book I kind of wanted to share with you. So this is, if you're interested in learning about Lord Shiva, this is Shiva, the Lord of Yoga, by David Frawley. And I've never seen this book before, but flipping through it, it looks totally accessible and really digestible and easy to take in. A lot of the tantric texts or, Hindu books that I've come across, they're very either too scholarly and academic. It's just like so dry, like, oh my gosh, or there's just too much detail, or it's written another time. It's just like the language doesn't connect. It's like, it's tedious. It's tedious. But this book looks really accessible, really interesting, really kind of just not, I mean, look, it's not like a super huge book. That's another thing. Some of these books you pick up, they're like tomes, is that how you say it? Huge. It's like, oh my gosh, that's overwhelming. So if you're interested in Lord Shiva and learning more about the sacred masculine, might want to check that out. I don't know if it's available in America, but this is a Western author, but writing about Shiva. So anyway, check that out if you're interested. And I have another couple of books I want to share about, but maybe I'll save those for another video. I did want to keep this as a quickie here. I'm so thrilled to be connecting with you. It feels like forever. I just, I slept for a couple of days when I got here. It was the best flight I've ever had to India. Indian flights are like, depending on how you do it, but like 14 hours, right? And I never sleep, and it's just like, but I slept. It was amazing. I wasn't all fidgety and weird, so I'm so grateful for that. But then I got here and I'm like, crashed out big time for a couple of days. I was just like in bed. I'd get up to go eat, come back, and go right back to bed. So, and then once I got through the jet lag and got up and started going to the temples and just like getting out and about and getting into my teachings and stuff, it's just been like, again, so much love, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. So thrilled to be here, thrilled to be sharing about it. And stay tuned for more. I know we didn't like dive into sexuality a lot here, but really, I don't know, I've been connecting with that feminine and masculine within and kind of getting to understand it even more. And the toxic masculine that I've embodied, that's been supporting my wounded feminine, right? I've just been getting a lot more clarity on that and kind of diving into a release of that, or there's been insights and awarenesses. So there's, it's really more foundational for sacred sexuality, right? Because clearing out those unhealthy, wounded patterns and belief systems and whatever's getting in the way of our being in love. Oh my gosh, that is a reminder. Okay, I've read this quote, this book, or quote from a book. Let me see, I underlined it. Give me 1 second here. I forgot to bring my tripod. Okay, actually I didn't forget. It was just too heavy to bring it, so that's why I'm holding this with my hand. So apologies for not the best cinematography, right? Okay, here it is. This is from a book. I'm not going to give the book away right now because I'm going to do a little book report on this later. But Danae Logan, this book, the mystery book. Whew, I can't read with these glasses on. My new glasses. It is the understanding that at the core, attempting to love another person is a process of healing. And that for me ties into what I was just talking about with the feminine and the masculine and getting through that and the opening to love. This journey of sacred sexuality and coming into a greater balance and harmony with our sacred feminine and our sacred masculine is a healing journey, and it is the healing process, and it is getting to love. So this love that I'm connecting with is going right to the heart of that sacred sexuality for me, because that's what it's, that union, right? So I hope that makes sense. It made sense in my mind, but as I'm saying it, I'm like, I don't know that I'm articulating that very well. But the love, it's the foundation, and this healing journey that I'm on and that we all are on, and getting through the wounded feminine, wounded masculine, toxic feminine, toxic masculine, it gets us down to that love, and then we can start having those really gorgeous, beautiful, sacred unions, sacred sexuality with ourselves, and then with a partner, with our beloved, with the beloved, right? And the beloved isn't just this one person. The beloved is, well, it's ourselves, it's a divine, it's another, but it's connecting with that beloved within everybody, right? So, whew, really feeling it here, and really grateful for this downtime, and grateful for, I recognize that this is quite a luxury to just have this much time to dive into my process and dive into my spiritual growth, and it's with the intention of supporting all of us, supporting humanity, supporting us all to break free from the unhealthy belief systems and the unconscious patternings, and the toxic energies, the wounded energies, all the pain that we've grown up in and that we've embodied. And yeah, I really devoted myself to supporting this process for all of us and for humanity. So thank you for being on this journey with me. I'm going to cut it short now because I said this was going to be a quickie. So I had no idea I was going to talk so long. I thought it was going to be a few minutes, and but of course, get me talking, right? And this is the thing, I've been in India, so I'm not with English speaking people pretty much. I mean, nobody. I just have to use sign language, and kind of just, I can say things like chai. Yeah, I can order chai, but for the most part, not a lot of English going on around here. So I'm kind of alone in the talking, I recognize. So get me on here, and apparently I'm just talk. So anyway, okay. That's it. And maybe stay tuned for some more videos. So we'll just see what happens. But I love you. Thank you for being a part of my journey. And I wish you well on yours. And I did want to say also, connect with, if you're looking for more teachings, I have a playlist called Favorite Inspirations and Teachings. And I think it's called that. Lots of amazing podcasts that if I feel like something is really beneficial to, the whole, some things I know are just going to speak to me or maybe a couple of people, but I think this playlist has a lot of things on there that would be of benefit to most people. If I come across something that's like really like, oh yeah, I think a lot of people would really benefit from this. So I put it on that playlist. So check that out if you're looking for something to, spark your spiritual growth or support you in your process. And of course, check out the rest of my videos on my channel. You're welcome to check out my website. I have a lot of book and resources, book recommendations, other resources, documentaries, etc., to support you in your sacred sexuality journey. And yeah, thank you so much again for being here, and sending you much love, and welcome to Scorpio season. I'm a Scorpio big time. I got 3 planets and the sun in Scorpio, so I'm like in my element, deep transformation. Let's rock it out. So I love you all. Happy everything to you. Bye.